Yangfan noticed CCTV cameras everywhere inside the store. He told them, "You all rest here. I'm going to collect some stuff." He then told Yuo, "We're under surveillance. Let's split up." Yue asked, "Is there anyone else?" He responded, "Listen to me," and whispered something to her. Yangfan then walked away and started to roam around. He thought, in the apocalypse, a bottle of pure water is worth 4 gray crystals, and a bottle of Coke can sell for 20 gray crystals. I'd better stock up on more valuable stuff in my ring. The ring now has only 10 square meters of storage space, so I need to upgrade it as soon as possible to store more supplies. He picked up a bottle and threw it towards the camera, breaking it. Then he absorbed all the necessary items into his ring. Suddenly, a knife came flying towards him. Someone shouted, "Damn! Where's my stuff? You bastard! How dare you touch it!" Yangfan avoided the sneak attack and the knife hit the wall. He turned in the direction from where the knife came and noticed some men. He recognized the man in the front. He said, "It's you, Wang Yilong?" Yangfan thought, in my previous life, he tortured my body and soul at the beginning of the apocalypse. It brought me down and nearly ruined me. Long said, "Bastard, yeah, it's me. How dare you make trouble in my place?" He told his men to break Yangfan's legs. The men ran towards him, but Yangfan attacked them instead. Long and his men were shocked to see this and thought, "Damn, how did he become so strong?" Long shouted, "Brat, don't be cocky. My underlings are running after your girls. If you dare touch me, they're gonna..." Suddenly, someone fell behind them, and a voice said, "They're gonna what?" It was Yu. She said, "Yangfan, as you expected, those scums tried to sneak up on us while you were away. I took them down." Long was scared and thought, "Damn, I'm screwed." He fell at Yangfan's feet and begged, "I'm sorry, please forgive me. Zhao Yunrong asked me to do it." He thought, "You son of a bitch, how dare you ambush me? I'm gonna kill you." He picked up a rod that had fallen on the ground, ran towards Yangfan and shouted, "Brat, who do you think you are? Take that." But Yangfan blocked his attack and stopped the rod with his hand. He then used his artisan technique and modified the rod into a sharp object. The rod pierced Long's hand. Long shouted, "Damn, what trick did you play? Let me go, or I'm gonna kick your ass!" All the men ran away, shouting, "He's a monster! I didn't do anything! Please spare me!" Yu thought, "That's amazing. I can't believe it could work that way." Yangfan asked, "Are you going to kill me?" Long replied, "Mercy, please. That bitch Zhao instigated me to do it. You should kill her. Let me go, please." Yangfan used his ability and said, "Okay, I'll let you go." But instead, he pierced Long's head with the rod. Yue thought, "How amazing! When can I have such awesome magic power?" The other 2 men who had fled earlier were now at Yangfan's feet, begging for mercy. They pleaded for their lives. Yue said, "They are bastards, but they failed to harm us. Just let them go." Yangfan told them to get lost. They quickly rolled away in fear. Yangfan then said, "How long do you plan on eavesdropping?" He looked toward the balcony where Zhao, his ex-girlfriend, was hiding. She quickly ran into the security room and hid there. As she worked on the computer, she thought, "Yangfan, let's die together. Death is coming for you soon." She opened the main door remotely, allowing the zombies to enter the store. Yangfan was furious with Zhao. He shouted to Yuo, "Go upstairs and find the switch to close the door." Yuo immediately ran upstairs. At the same time, his sister and Mumu came running toward him, shouting, "Fan help! The door is open! There are so many zombies!" Yangfan rushed towards the zombies and commanded, "Mumu, protect Qingshui! I'll take care of these zombies!" Mumu followed his instructions, shielding Qingshui. Yo reached the control room and opened the door to search for the switch. As soon as she entered, Zhao swung a weapon at her, trying to kill her. But Yue quickly dodged the attack and caught Zhao from behind. "I knew there was an ambush," Yo said, thinking to herself, "The evolutive potion has made me much more agile." She tied Zhao down and forced her to sit in a corner. Zhao screamed, "You bitch, let me go." Yu replied sternly, "Shut up, I'll deal with you later." Yu shouted, "Fan, the door won't close, it's stuck." Yangfan, while fighting off the zombies, responded, "It's okay, I'm here." He continued to kill the zombies that had entered the store. Soon after, Yu brought Zhao out as a hostage and asked, "Yangfan, what should we do with her?" Zhao screamed, "Fan, help me! This crazy woman is so fierce." Yuo retorted, "Are you out of your mind? You opened the door to kill us, and now you're asking Yangfan to help you?" Zhao desperately tried to justify herself, saying, I was helping you deal with Wang Yilong. They killed the supermarket staff and tried to kill you. Yangfan approached her and said, You say you were helping us? Zhao, trying to impress him, replied, Yes. Yangfan, I love you so much. Yangfan responded coldly. Really? Then go to the underworld and kill Wang Yilong again. With that, he threw her out of the gate to the zombies. Zhao cried out for help as the zombies bit her from all sides. As the door closed, she screamed from outside, Yangfan, I will come after you, even if I become a ghost. His sister said, You bad woman, you scared the hell out of me. You even tried to kill my brother before you died. Yue, while picking up the crystal cores, remarked, It's a little cruel, but she deserved it. Was she your ex-girlfriend? Yangfan replied, Yes. Yue then said, Right, there's a staff dormitory on the second floor. We can take a bath and rest there. Let's stay here for the night. Yangfan agreed, and his sister and Mumu were happy to hear that they would be staying. They went to the staff dormitory. Mumu was taking a shower while Yue had just come out of hers and said, Oh, how comfortable. Yangfan's sister added, Yeah, what a thrilling day. Yue said, Go to bed early. Tomorrow might be even more thrilling. Mumu, who no longer needed to wear glasses after drinking the level 1 evolutive potion, felt very relaxed. Downstairs, Yangfan was absorbing everything he thought was important or necessary for them. He emptied the store and stored everything in his ring. The next morning, 3 people were trying to enter the store through the back door. When they got inside, they were shocked to see that everything had disappeared. One man said, What's going on? There's no food left. Another said, Damn, we had an exhausting trip to get here, but there's nothing left. The third added, It's so strange that everything is gone overnight. He noticed the stairs and shouted, Come with me. There's a second floor in this supermarket. They started climbing the stairs, but one of them said, Damn, it's so quiet. I hope the zombies won't pop out of nowhere. He asked Sinan to walk in front of them. As soon as Sinan opened the door, he was ambushed by Yangfan. Sinan pleaded, Bro, don't hurt us. We're not zombies. The others were shocked and thought, What a quick move. Damn, someone is here. No wonder it's empty downstairs. One of the doors opened and the girls came out. Yo asked, Yangfan, who are they? Sinan pleaded, Miss, help. Please ask him to calm down. I'm just here to get some food for me and my cat. Yangfan removed the blade from his neck and told them to get out, saying there was no food. One man shouted, Bullshit! Isn't she carrying a big bag? Another man added, That's enough food for us to eat for several days. They started showing hostility toward them, but suddenly a knife came flying and struck the wall between them. Yue said, How dare you covet my stuff? Get away! The man was scared and thought, Damn, that bitch scared the hell out of me. I was so close to having my head pierced. The other man said, Hey, pretty, calm down. It's a misunderstanding. My dude was talking nonsense. We'll get out of here right now. The man who had been nearly hit said, Chiang, seriously, that bitch almost killed me. Chiang replied, Take it easy. We can't beat them head on. We'll follow them and look for a chance to grab the bag. Yo asked the boy, Why are you still here? He replied, Miss, I'm not with them. I just ran into them while looking for food. If you give me some cat food cans, I can share some news in return. I know of a survivor base where there are no zombies, only military protection. Yo asked, Aren't there a few cat food cans downstairs? Suddenly, something moved very quickly from behind Yue. She was surprised and asked, What's that? It's so fast. The boy said, Shishi, don't make trouble. This is not yours. Yue and Yangfan turned towards him and noticed a cat on the boy's shoulder. The cat was holding a piece of sausage in its mouth. Yo asked, Is this your cat? The boy said, Yeah, it's called Shishi. I'm here to get some cat food cans for it. Yesterday, it suddenly developed a big appetite and refused to eat its usual food, but it ate up all the cans at home. He then asked Yue, Miss, don't you know it's empty downstairs? Yo was surprised. Yangfan said, There was some noise downstairs last night. Someone must have taken everything. Mumu and Yangfan's sister came out of their room, excited to see such a pretty cat. She asked the boy if she could hold it. Yangfan said, No, the cat has mutated. The boy was angry and said, How come? Shishi is a good cat. It's not a monster. Yangfan's sister said, Look, it's so cute and quiet. I'll just hold it for a while. Yangfan refused again, but she didn't listen to him and lifted the cat into her arms. She stuck out her tongue at Yangfan and said, "You are so cute and your fur is so smooth. I'll give you half of my snacks." They all walked out of the store and the boy asked, "Miss, are you sure you're not going to the base with me?" Yue said, "No, we have something else to handle." Yangfan's sister said goodbye to the kitty. Suddenly, someone screamed for help, which made all of them a little scared. They were shocked to see zombie dogs chasing the two men from yesterday's incident. The men were on a bike, asking for help. Yue said, "Get away. You brought the zombie dogs here." The men said, "Sorry, we're wrong. Please help us. Don't drive us away." Yue said, "Humph, cowards, hole up." The men looked very sketchy and said, "Humph, bitch, stay here and feed them yourself." They attacked the girls, but Yangfan stopped them. He said, "I knew you were up to no good." The men cried out in pain, saying, "It hurts. Let me go." One of the men tried to take the bag from them, shouting, "Give the bag to me. You fatso! Hands off!" The man acted in fear and shouted, "Zombie dogs behind us!" But as soon as they turned back, he grabbed the bag from them and started to ride away on his bike alone. He said, "Dude, see you around. You bloody idiots. Thanks for blocking the zombie dogs." Suddenly, a zombie dog came running towards them. When the dog came running toward them, Yangfan's sister shouted, "Yangfan, behind you!" Yangfan grabbed the other man's hand and threw him at the zombie dogs. He told the others, "Get in the car. Don't get underfoot." Yo handed her bag to Mumu and told her to hold it. She came beside Yangfan and said, "I don't always want to be the weak one relying on you." They started to kill the zombie dogs. Yue said, "These little pups aren't so scary." Yangfan responded, "A single zombie dog isn't so dangerous, but they live in packs, run quickly, and keep pouncing on us. Retreat now." Suddenly, the car came and hit one of the zombie dogs before stopping. His sister was in the driver's seat, and Mumu opened the door, asking them to get in. They ran toward the car while the dogs chased after them. Yangfan noticed a big dog roaring loudly. He exclaimed, "It's a level 2 mutant zombie dog." Yue was inside the car. Yangfan told them to leave first, but Yu urged him to get in quickly. However, Yangfan stood his ground as the zombie dogs charged at them, instructing Sinan to drive and get out of the way. Sinan drove the car away while Yangfan fought the dog. Yu shouted, asking Sinan to stop the car because they needed to help Yangfan. His sister agreed, "Right, Yue, let's go help my brother." But Mumu stopped them, saying, "Calm down. Yangfan is right. If we get out now, we'll do nothing but die. He's a lot stronger than we are. He'll be okay." Yangfan continued fighting the dog with all his might. The dog was stronger than him, and he was struggling to keep up. He taunted, "You want to bite me? But my level 2 blade isn't going to let that happen." With one stroke, he sliced the dog's head off, and a white crystal emerged from it. However, the other level 1 mutant dogs were barking and running toward him in a group. He said, "Though the level 2 giant zombie dog is killed, the smell of blood will only attract more. I can't kill them all." The car came back and stopped in front of him. Yue opened the door and told him to get in. He grabbed Yue's hand and got inside the car, but his face got stuck between her large, soft breasts. Yue let out a small moaning sound. Sinan hit the accelerator and sped up the car. Yangfan instructed him, "Chubby, take a few more turns to shake off the zombie dogs." As they tried to shake off the zombie dogs behind them, Yangfan's sister noticed blood on the back seat, which was coming from Yue. His sister asked him, "Fan, did you get hurt?" He replied, "No, they can't hurt me." Suddenly, Yue collapsed and Mumu shouted, "Ah, Yue, you're bleeding everywhere." Yue, while suffering from pain, said, "It's okay. Han Liang stabbed me, and my wound opened up when I was fighting the zombie dogs." Yangfan's sister shouted, "Yue, you've lost a lot of blood. How is that okay?" Yangfan suddenly started to remove her pants, which made Yue a little confused. She asked, "What are you doing?" He was looking for the wound. She was bleeding a lot. After examining her, he said, "The wound is torn open, and you're bleeding a lot." He thought, "I should have gotten some medicine from the dealer." He removed his jacket and gave it to Mumu, saying, "Help stop the bleeding." Then he said to Sinan, "Take us to a drugstore." Sinan replied, "No, all the drugstores are empty now, but there are drugs and doctors in the base that I mentioned." Yangfan thought for a moment and said, "Doctors? Then let's go to the base." Sinan said, "Okay, 2 more turns and we'll be there." It's at this district's largest shopping mall. They reached the base after some time. Yangfan got out of the car and looked at the building, thinking, I can't believe this place got established so early. Last time, I was tortured by Wang Yilong for a whole month before coming here, where a doctor saved me. Unfortunately, the doctor was killed for disobeying orders and treating patients for free. Now I can keep that from happening and save her. They all left the car and started to walk towards the main door. Mumu said, Yue, hold on, the doctor is coming. Yue said, It's all right, I can manage. Sinan shouted after seeing the gate, Hurry, that's the gate, come with me. He asked the guards, Please open the gate. We have a seriously injured patient here. The guards replied, No, we don't let the wounded in. Who knows whether she was bitten by a zombie? Zombies are forbidden. Yeah, we can't open the gate even if you're all dying out here. Yo shouted back, I wasn't bitten by a zombie. Open your eyes and see for yourself. It's a knife wound. Mumu tried to calm Yo down. Calm down, don't tear it open again. They insisted. I said, you can't come in. But then one of them said, Wait, dude, you can come in after paying 100 gray crystals for each person. But she has to pay 1,000 gray crystals. Yangfan came forward with a handbag full of crystals and said, We don't have so many gray crystals right now, but this white crystal is worth 1,000 of them. The man was shocked to see a white crystal. They thought they should have asked for 2,000 crystals. They opened the door and told them to go on. The guards whispered to each other, As usual, kill the man the minute they get in. The rest of them will be a piece of cake. With so many bags, they may be carrying more crystal cores. The other guard added, Okay, but we can keep the women and trade them for crystal cores. Yangfan noticed something unusual. They were shouting to hurry up, but Yangfan noticed the reflection of his blade. He thought to himself, Want to kill me? He suddenly brought out his sword and swung at them, saying, I'm afraid you don't have the ability. Yangfan swung his sword at the guard, saying, I'm afraid you don't have the ability to kill me. He slashed the guard who was holding the knife, and the guard fell to the ground after being attacked. The other guard was shocked to see this and shouted, How dare you kill my brother? Go to hell! He ran towards Yangfan, holding a knife, but instead he was stabbed in the stomach. Yo had stabbed him from behind and said, Sorry to deprive you of your revenge. Soon after, the man collapsed on the ground. Yue held her wound and said, Ouch! I just tore my wound again. Yangfan said, Hey, you didn't have to do that. Qingxi, get my bag back and frisk them. All the crystal cores you find are yours. His sister started to search the bodies and said, No problem. This is something I'm good at. She handed over all the crystals and the bag to Yangfan. While opening the bag of one of the guards, she said, 2 poor wretches. This is all they had. Sinan thought, They look gentle but are actually ruthless murderers and thieves. I'd better find a chance to get away. They entered the building, and Yangfan turned and said, Hey there, dude, you can go downstairs now. Someone came down and applauded them. It was a man dressed in all black with bodyguards around him. He said, Young man, you are bold and powerful. What's your name? Yangfan introduced himself. The man continued, People here call me Mr. Bao. I used to be in the security business. Now I'm in charge of this base. I lack deputies. Would you like to join us? Yangfan replied, Thanks for the offer, Mr. Bao. We can talk about it later. My friend is injured. I heard you have doctors here, right? Mr. Bao told one of his bodyguards to take them to the doctor. As he watched them go, he thought, This guy is a great talent. If he joins us, this base will become even more powerful. If he says no, I'll send them out to deal with the zombies. The bodyguard showed them a room and said, Here we are. This is the infirmary. Get in. Yangfan thought, What is this place? It looks weird. Is there really a doctor here? He entered the room and asked, Anybody here? We need a doctor. There was a man sitting there who said, I'm the doctor. Bring the patient over. Yangfan looked at him and thought, It's not her, so she hasn't come to the base yet. The man started to treat Yu and said, She was injured by a sharp weapon and has lost too much blood. She needs a blood transfusion and a tetanus shot. That'll be 5,000 gray crystals in total. Sinan shouted, 5,000? We risked our lives to get those crystals. You're being greedy. The doctor yelled, If you don't want to pay, just go back out there and wait to die. I don't have time for this crap. Get out. Suddenly, someone came in and said, "Who's injured? I can help you." Yangfan was shocked to see her. He thought, "It's her, the doctor who saved me last time." So she did get to the base this early. The female doctor entered the room and said, "The wound's not deep, but it's aggravated, and the blood loss is serious." Another doctor shouted at her, "Lin Miao Chun, what are you doing? You're going to treat her for free? Do you have any idea how valuable these medical supplies are?" She replied, "As a doctor, it's my duty to save the patient's life. If you want to complain, just tell Mr. Bao." He shouted at her again, "Damn you! Just stop! Who do you think you are? I'm the boss here." He was about to attack her, but was stopped by Yangfan, who held his hand. Yangfan said, "How dare you touch her? Do you want me to cut off your hand?" The doctor said, "Fine. So you are ganging up on me? Wait and see. I'll tell Mr. Bao about this." He walked out of the room. The female doctor said, "Thank you. Please wait outside. I have to remove her clothes and give her stitches." Yangfan said, "You're welcome. But will you be my woman?" Everyone was shocked to hear that. Yangfan thought, "I owe you too much from my previous life. I'm not going to let you die again." Everyone thought, "Gosh, Fan, what the hell are you talking about? Holy crap, you are really something else. You just met her and now? Is this a love confession?" The doctor said, "Sir, I'm sorry, but we're not that familiar." She thought, "Who is this playboy? How could he say that to me? This is the first time we've met." Yangfan said again, "Then I'd like you to stay by my side until we are familiar." She responded, "You are shameless." Yue thought, "He indeed has the gift of the gab. Why do I feel a bit jealous?" The doctor shouted at Yangfan, "Get out! Your friend needs treatment." After some time, the doctor came out of the room and said, "You can come in. Your friend is doing better now." All of them came inside, and the doctor said again, "Avoid all strenuous exercise for a while. Come back in 5 days to get your stitches removed." Yangfan's sister was very happy to see Yue was all right now. Suddenly, the male doctor came in with Mr. Bao and said, "Mr. Bao, that's them. They refused to pay for treatment." Mr. Bao said, "Mr. Yang, surely you know medical resources are very precious nowadays. Please pay the crystal cores." Yangfan said, "I didn't say I wouldn't pay anything, but it's too greedy to ask for 5,000 gray crystals for a knife wound, or did you team up with each other to blackmail me?" One of the bodyguards pulled out his handgun and pointed it at Yangfan, saying, "How dare you talk to Mr. Bao like that? You're looking for a bullet." Yangfan used his artisan technique to change the shape of the gun and said, "I really hate having a gun pointed at me." The bodyguard was shocked. Mr. Bao was impressed with Yangfan and said, "I didn't expect you to have magic powers. If you join us, I'll waive your friend's medical bill, but you will still be punished for breaking the rules." Two of his members came forward. They were magic users. One was a pyromancer, and the other was a geomancer. They both attacked Yangfan with their powers, and the attack was directed towards the doctor. She was in danger, but Yangfan shouted, "Doctor, take my hand!" He saved her from the attack meant to hurt her. She hugged Yangfan tightly, and they both fell to the ground. Yangfan thought, "She almost died again, right in front of me." The doctor was embarrassed and thought, "This guy has real talent. He's not just a playboy." Yangfan thought, "There were a lot of superhumans in this base last time. Right now, there are surely more than just these two. If I fight them head on, I'm not sure I can get all my people out of here. I have no choice." Yangfan said, "Fine, I'll be your deputy and use my power to enhance this base. But you aren't allowed to hurt this doctor." Mr. Bao said, "Oh, no problem. But what do you mean by enhancing the base with your power?" Yangfan thought, "He doesn't seem to know much about artisans. Maybe I can use this to my own advantage." Yangfan said, "My superpower can not only transform weapons but also forge them. Currently, I can only forge level 1 weapons. But if I upgrade to level 2, I can build level 2 weapons, and in the long run, I can arm you with a top team. However, you need to provide crystal cores, metal materials, and plant and animal essence for my production. Each of my weapons costs 80% less than those from dealers." Mr. Bao said, 80%. Good, that's attractive. No problem. I'm going to provide you with enough material. If your first batch of 100 weapons is up to standard, I'll give you a level 2 evolutive potion as a gift. He then told his men to arrange accommodations for them. Yangfan's sister said to Yangfan, "Fan, you are so awesome." Mumu asked. Yangfan, are you sure we're going to stay at this base? Mr. Bao doesn't look like a good guy. Yangfan replied, I know, but Yue's wound has just been stitched up, and we can't rush around now. It's a chance to rest. By the way, we can cheat them out of crystal cores and materials. Meanwhile, Mr. Bao was having a meeting with his men inside a room. He was saying, keep an eye on that guy, and when he does make a weapon, take control of his companions. I'm going to have him make weapons for us all his life. One of his men said, and he will become our tool. A woman added, Mr. Bao, you are still so vicious. Later, a man showed Yangfan and his friends the room where they would be staying. Your accommodation has been arranged. This way, he said. Another man stopped Yangfan and said, you're going to another place. Mr. Bao has prepared materials. You can start forging right now. Yangfan thought, he's trying to separate us deliberately and threaten me with my companions. What a pity! You're teaching a fish to swim. His sister said, Fan, I'll go with you. The man said, no way. The warehouse is full of our treasures. You can't go there at will. Yangfan told his sister, it's okay. Have a good rest. I'll be right back. They took him to a room and opened it with a password. When the gate opened, they both entered the room. The man said to Yangfan, there are 5,000 gray crystals. Mr. Bao wants you to try these gray crystals first. If you fail, you and your friends will be thrown out to the zombies. Yangfan thought, I'm just giving it a try, and they provide me with so many crystals. It seems that they have a lot of heavy firepower to acquire so many crystal cores in such a short time. The man added, over there are some materials that we don't know if they are useful. They are souvenirs that we picked up after fights. You can use them if you need. Yangfan thought, souvenirs? What a waste. With these materials, I can forge a batch of special equipment for the team. He told the man, I don't like people around me when I'm forging weapons. Go outside to keep watch. The man replied, well, but I'd like to remind you that the warehouse is built according to the specifications of a B-class bank vault. Even bombs can't blow it up, and the door is the only way out. Don't try to play any tricks. Yangfan looked at the materials present there and said, mutant white ox horn, level 1 space crystals, and level 1 rare and flexible metals. It seems that they really don't know the value of these materials. Although the space crystal is small, it's enough to make a storage necklace with 1 cubic capacity. I can use other materials to forge some special equipment for my companions to enhance their power so that we can get out of here later. He started to use his artisan technique on the materials, modifying them into different types of equipment. He made long blades, shields, scanning glasses, body armor, a space necklace, and a desert eagle. After making all of this, he was tired and said, whew, it's beyond my limit to forge so much equipment at one time. I need to hide these weapons in case they find them. I'll take some crystals and leave the rest as bait. The men standing outside the room were talking to each other. One of them said, can this guy actually turn that pile of stuff into weapons? The other replied, I think he can do it with his rare superpower. Anyway, he has to work for us. By the way, the girls with him are so pretty. They seem like virgins. If I get a chance, I'd like to sleep with them. Suddenly, they heard a loud noise from inside the room. Yangfan came out and said, if you dare do anything to my friends, I'm going to kill you, even if you are a superhuman. When Yangfan confronted the man got angry and shouted, damn, how dare you? Yangfan told him, remember my words, go check the weapons. The man ran toward the room, saying, damn you! If these weapons are not up to standard, you'll be dead meat. When the man checked the weapons, he thought, well, this guy has a few tricks up his sleeve. He used only 3,600 gray crystals and some discarded souvenir materials to make 10 level 1 long blades. If we bought them from the dealers, we would have to pay at least 6,000 gray crystals. Yangfan said, I can only forge 10 weapons a day with my current level. The man tried the weapons. They cut through things very smoothly. He thought, level 1 weapons are so damn good. This guy is of great use to us. I can't do anything to him, but he has a younger sister. Wait and see. Yangfan said, you've got the weapons. I think it's time for you to show your sincerity and take me to my friends now. The man ordered another man to take him to his women. He took Yangfan in front of a room and said, this is the room. Yangfan thought, I only gave them 10 weapons this time, and they are so happy. Mr. Bao will probably offer me the evolutive potion for more weapons. Yangfan opened the door and entered the room. The girls were in the middle of changing when Yangfan entered. They were embarrassed to see him. Mumu said, "Yangfan, why didn't you knock?" Yangfan didn't say anything and instead showed them the equipment he had forged for them. His sister was very excited to see the items in the necklace. She took the necklace from Yangfan's hand and said, "Come out now! Treasures! Come out!" Yangfan told her, "Qingshui, this level 1 space necklace is a treasure itself, and it has a storage space of 1 cubic meter, so you can put whatever you want in it." She said, "Then I'm going to fill it with snacks. Thank you, Fan." Then he turned towards Mumu and Yuo, giving them something and saying, "The level 2 Desert Eagle with endless bullets and level 1 scanning glasses for analyzing items are specially made for you two." Yuo was happy about the gun. She said, "A level 2 pistol with endless bullets? Amazing! We don't have to be afraid of zombies anymore." Mumu said, "Good job. Wow, the glasses can analyze items." Suddenly, Sinan entered the room. Yangfan said, "Sinan, you showed up just in time. This level 1 shield can be enlarged to defend against attacks by mutants below level 1. Take it." Sinan was happy to have a level 1 shield. Then Yangfan gave a body armor to the doctor and said, "This is for you, which can also defend against attacks by mutants below level 1. Put it on." She thought, "You pervert, can't you make it in another style? Anyway, thanks." In another room, the man was showing the weapons forged by Yangfan to Mr. Bao. Mr. Bao said, "That guy forged these weapons?" The man said, "They look like level 1 weapons, but I don't know how good they are in use." Mr. Bao picked up a weapon, swung it, and said, "Let's try it out." He struck the weapon against the table, slicing it in half in a moment. He said, "Good, it's as sharp as my level 1 dagger. Go get more crystal cores with your team tomorrow. It only costs 3,600 gray crystals to forge 10 blades, which is much cheaper than the dealer price." The man said, "No problem, but shall we arrest the guy's women now? So he could do nothing but forge equipment for us at the base forever." Mr. Bao said, "No hurry. He can't get out of here." The woman beside him said, "Mr. Bao, you are so bad. I like the way you are." Early in the morning, they left the base with other men to gather the crystal cores. They shouted as they left, "Except for the firepower unit, all of you use the long blades forged by Yangfan. We are going to run out of firepower sooner or later, but the cold weapons are durable. Maybe Yangfan will be able to make firearms too. At that time, our base will be indestructible." Yangfan watched them from the window as they left and thought, they even have American-made heavy machine guns. No wonder they got so many rare materials. Now, they're probably out fighting the mutants again. It seems that Mr. Bao is very satisfied with the weapons I forged yesterday, so he sent his men to collect crystal cores and rare materials for me. I'll put them to good use.